What they gonna tell us now? What are they gonna tell us now? That's ultimately it. What they gonna tell us now, B? All the years being a Knicks fan, what they gonna tell us now? I ain't gonna front. I'm lost for words. I'm legit lost for words. Right? We get to throw this up. We get to throw this up. We get to, cuz, you hear me? We get to throw this up 53 years, right? 73 was the last year. Laughing stock. Cuz, niggas was the laughing stock. Couldn't wear the Knick gear out for years. Support. We here. We here. 40-point performance by the captain. Nobody else had it going. I don't know how we pulled it out. How? How, Sway? Can't believe it. Can't. Oh my God. Instant tears. Instant joy. Instant satisfaction. It's crazy. It's crazy. Bro, first of all, the game itself was a challenging game. The first quarter, Knicks only scored 13 points. How can you come back from that? Right? If it's not God. Hold on. I gotta hold the title up. We gotta hold the title up. 13. We couldn't score. It was only Cap giving us buckets. Cap and OG. Cap's non-existent. He was non-existent. Cat just fell off the place of he fell off the planet. Mikal, for some reason, couldn't get it going in that first half. Very stressful, very emotional. But Brunson had it going. I said it would take a 40-point performance for JB to remotely get us to where we need to be at. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Blake, we appreciate that, Blake. Tough series, Blake. And it was definitely your Pistons that helped us get to this point, because your Pistons played defense similar to the Spurs. Aggressive defense from top to bottom, all 48. So they definitely prepared us. 100% Blake prepared us for this. On a twisted ankle at that, cuz that's a fact. You know, but Brunson be fronting on them twisted ankle plays just to get the call. But we'll take it. But that first quarter, how can you come back from a first quarter like that? Right? Literally 13 points, 23. We were 1 for 10 from the field during that stretch. I question a lot of stuff. I still question the offense. I still question the defense. Because we turn it up when we need to. And the Spurs, you gotta hand it to the Spurs. Big task at hand. We are champs, brother. We are champs, sir. We are champs. Holding up that Larry O. That Larry O, guys. Champions. Which is crazy. Crazy. Couldn't fathom this. I couldn't. Bro, that's what Captain said. They arrived to the party late. They showed up about 9 o'clock. Bro, cardiac Knicks. That's exactly what we go by. Cardiac Knicks. But what a performance by Jalen Brunson. This is definitely going down in Knicks history as the second greatest Knick on the planet. Brunson battled. He kept us in this game. This was all effort. This was all will. Right? San Antonio, yes, in certain games they threw it away. They led every first quarter by double figures. That is a solid team. That is a dope team over there. While I hold Larry O'Brien up. I'm holding this up all week. I'm holding this up all week. All right. Let me hold it up a little higher. But we couldn't get it going. Cat still in foul trouble. To sit there and say the Knicks will win this game with Cat with only 2 points. Right? He got 10 rebounds. He was rebounded like an animal. But 2 points from Cat? Come on, Cat. Blake, OG's pretty much was second in line for MVP. If Brunson didn't get it, OG defense. Granted, he only had 11 points. He only had 11 points. OG with 11, but 8 rebounds, 32 minutes. This game, all Brunson. All Brunson. Look at the stats. 45. 45 for captain on efficient. He made sure the last game was the game that he's going to be efficient and put up Brunson-style numbers. 14 for 27 on 51%. 4 for 7 for 3 on 57%. 13 from 15 from the line. We'll take it. As much time as he get to the line, we would take it. But crazy. Crazy. Free thinker, what it do? Jalen Brunson representing Jamaica. That's a fact. That's a fact. But we're champions. Y'all not hearing me. Y'all not hearing me. You had NBA players saying that the Knicks was not going to win. You had Shaq early in the year laughing, saying the Knicks are not going to win. Right? They called us arrogant. Right? We're not arrogant. We're not. We're not. Trust me, we're not. The city itself is crazy. But we have expectations. And the expectation was to bring home the Larry O. The Larry O. I can't front. I gotta get those final caps. I gotta camp. We probably gotta camp out the garden tomorrow. I gotta be up early to see if I could get me a cap. Gotta go to the NBA store to see if I could get a cap. It's gonna be crazy. I gotta get there early. Finesse, what it do? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. The finals merch is ugly. I ain't even get to see it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been running around crying. I barely looked at how the gear looked after. But I gotta see Finesse. Even if it's trash, we gotta rock it. We gotta rock it. Of course it'd be trash the year we win it. But 45 for captain, efficient. Barely passed the rock. Got 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals. Right? Mikal with 14, OG with 11, Josh with 13. But Mitch, we got to give it to Mitch. Mitch played 19 minutes, even though he only scored, 1 point? The 10 rebounds, the 6 offensive rebounds was clutch. Appreciate it, Vitaly. Appreciate it. We need this. It's a long time coming. 53 years in the making. 53 years in the making. Finally could host up to Larry O. But it was a team effort. Ariel Hakaporti came in, got a key block. Right? Jordan Clarkson, his little 6 minutes, but we'll take it. Jeremy Sohan, 9 minutes, but it was an aggressive 9 minutes. But I appreciate it. Oh my God. I appreciate it. And on that note, we gotta toast. Let me put the Larry O right here. We gotta toast. Let's switch it over. We gotta toast. Gotta bring out the champagne, right? Look at that. Gotta bring out the bottle. What that say? It's that Cartier. We gotta bring out the bottle. We gotta toast. We gotta pop champagne. Rick, it's crazy. Of course, Jalen Brunson got that MVP, baby. But let me pop this open. Right? And honest, because I know backstage, I know the guys is popping champagne, so we gotta do the same. We said Terrence Howard looking coach on the hot seat. Oh, you talk about Mitch. Mitch Johnson. Nah, Mitch is good. It's just our year, baby. It's just our year. We gotta pop this. We gotta pop this on live. We gotta pop this on live. Hopefully I ain't gonna kill nobody. But toast to the Knicks, baby. Championships tonight. Hold up to Larry O. Larry O, we gotta add it. 70, 73, and now 2026. Let's pop it. Let's pop it. I might get champagne all over the place, but we popping it. We popping it. We popping it. Popping champagne, baby. Champions. 2026. Live. Let's pour that up. Pour that up, baby. Toast. Toast. Let's do it. What greater way? Popping the champagne. We here. But gotta give it to the Spurs, though. I can't lie. Gotta give it to the Spurs. Spurs, elite. Elite. These guys are like, their defense is crazy. Vic, I'm gonna pull up to the Garden tomorrow. I'm gonna see what they got, baby. But elite. When I tell you, the Spurs defense is elite. In order for Jalen Brunson to get off his buckets, he had to bring out all stops, everything that he have. The captain to drop 45 in efficient numbers. This is not even coaching. This is all JB, right? This is all JB. This is the will of a man. This is a will of a team. Cat. Yo, everybody was afraid, guys. You gotta look at it. There was times that Mikal could have took shots. He passed it up. The shots wasn't dropping for Landry Shamet. Deuce was a non-factor in the series. And guys, we know we could count on Deuce. We know we could count on Deuce. Sorry, Papa Champagne. We know we could count on Deuce. But Deuce was inefficient. The will, the heart of JB pulled us through with this, guys. Heart of a champion. Did I get champagne on my mic? All right, we good. Heart of a champion, guys. What we talk about? Finesse? What we talk about? Man, I wanted OG to win the finals MVP. Nah, it's tough. OG was there. OG was grinding. Probably the most consistent and efficient player that we had was definitely OG. Was definitely OG, hands down. The parade is Thursday. Oh, I'm taking Thursday off. I'm taking Thursday off. And we out there. We're going to stream it while we out there as well. Get it going. What up? Cool. 54-10. We are champs, my guy. We are champs. Yeah, the bench was not good, Jeff, at all. This is like Curtis, it's crazy. I'm a massive AI fan, Curtis. Massive. AI was my favorite player growing up. It gotta be Jalen Brunson after winning this championship. It gotta be, Curtis. Gotta be Jalen Brunson. Victor, we are not sleeping. We're partying all night. We're partying all night. We sipping champagne. Come pull up. We got the champagne bottle on ice. We are pulling up. This is crazy. Pandemonium is not even. It's going to be Armageddon. 53 years, Vic. 53. We've been waiting. We've been waiting. Really quickly, let me look at the Spurs stats. Like I said, I had stuff written up, but it was out the window in that fourth quarter when we came back. But Vassell with 12 points, Champagne with 14, Victor with 19 points. We held Victor to 19. Victor shooting 36% from the field, 16 from three-pointer. Victor, I'm not gonna lie. Victor in his shooting and his shot selection has to get better. Better get it over with. Another 53 years for another one. Sports 58, I'm going to tell you like this. We don't care. We're champs in this millennium. We're champs in this decade. Right? We'll take one. Right? Celtics only got one recently. And they're supposed to be dope. Right? You got the Nuggets only got one recent. We'll take it. Thunder only one. We gonna run it back. And believe it or not, I ain't worrying about next year. We chilling right now. We chilling. We chipping on Cartier champagne right now. Come join us. Right? We good. We good. Phone, yo, I can't even look at my phone right now because all of this bling bling, mom's calling, ex-girlfriend's calling. I'm like, what y'all calling for? I know I'm a massive Knicks fan, but we good. Yes, I know they have 17 chips, sir. I'm talking about now. Their last chip came in 08. And then from 08, it was recently when they won. So that's it. They won recent. We're talking about recent. We're talking about recent. Right? Because just like the Knicks won in 70 and 73, we talking about recent. We talking about now in today's basketball. Celtics only have one in today's basketball. That's what I'm referring to. But I appreciate y'all rocking and rolling because Knicks are the 2026 championship. So we are rolling, right? We worry about next year when they get here. We definitely. But we got to give a big shout out to Coach Tibbs. Without Tibbs, none of this is possible. None of this is possible, right? Coach Tibbs came in. Congratulations on beating the dirtiest player in the NBA. Wemby was wilding. Even against your Thunder team, Wemby was wilding. Not gonna lie. I don't think we've seen defense like this at all. I truly don't. Like Spurs, all 48, pressing, getting up in you. But the downfall of that is you could get tired from that. You can be tired from constantly moving like that, from constantly playing defense. That can happen. But that's crazy. Yo, Spurs not dirty when compared to 80s and 90s. Definitely. I definitely. And I don't even say that they're dirty. It's just they play great defense, great in your nose defense to where it disrupts your offense. Right. Oh, look, Wemby with the flagrant on Brunson, a no call. That's a no call. Then of course the ankle with Brunson, another no call. But we can't it's the refs. It's the refs. I can't blame it. It's the refs. It's definitely the refs. But Wemby's a hell of a player. He just can't play all 48 minutes. He can't play all 48 minutes. 100%. Shout out to Coach Tibbs. Let me get back to that. You're right, Victor. Coach Tibbs came in and gave us the base, gave us the foundation. He gave us the courage. He gave us the blueprint defensively, never giving up, which is crazy, right? For him to come in, we win 41 games the first year. Then we win 47 the second. Then 50, I think it's 51. And then another 50-win season under Tibbs. Like, he set the foundation. Shota said basketball is not wrestling. This is a fact, but it's up to the refs. The refs were supposed to call it fair. Yo, finesse, yeah, nah. The ex was calling. I'm like, yo, I got the whole family here. What you doing? Like, cause they know the boy was a loyal Knicks fan from back in the day, so they know. They know, finesse. They definitely know. They definitely know. But Tibbs definitely came through. Tibbs' downfall is his stubbornness to develop the bench, his stubbornness to adjust. Yo, Jeff, you read my mind, and that is exactly where I was going to go with this situation. Is the fact that Tibbs came in, right? Got us to the Eastern Conference Finals. Everyone saw that, the Knicks can ball. The Knicks could get over the hump. Life, we made it, baby. Knicks could get over the hump. Ego, what it do? But this series was trash. Basketball all the way around. Ego, I don't know, Ego. It was definitely a WWE scripted back and forth. But a gentleman sweep. A gentleman sweep. I could not imagine that. But you had Tibbs came in with the foundation, got us to the Eastern Conference Finals. We lost. We've had injuries, but we played a great Indiana Pacers team who ultimately went to the finals and took the Thunder to 7 games, which was crazy. But then, just like Mark Jackson, when he went to Golden State, gave them a culture, gave them the blueprint, he couldn't get over the hump in the playoffs. They bring in Steve Kerr in his first year. They win a championship. I can even go further for the old heads. Was when the Detroit Pistons, when they brought in Larry Brown, their first year. What happened? Under Joe Dumars, who was the GM during that time, he said, nope, we're playing good. We need to get over the hump. They brought in Larry Brown, got to the finals, and won it. What's another coach? I want to say didn't win damn, what is his name? Tyronn Lue, another coach they brought in first year, won a championship. Now they haven't went back since. But we'll take it now. We'll live in the moment now. Killer, what it do? Killer, we did it, bro. We did it, Killer. Champions, Killer. Love you too, bro. We here. As a French, I just supported the Spurs, but GG to Knicks. They really have a strong mentality. We appreciate you. Spurs is a solid team. Spurs will win a championship. That's one thing. Spurs will win a championship. Let me sip some champagne real quick. We sipping on that Cartier Brut. And you got to spend over 40,000 just to get this at Cartier. Just a heads up. But they said the parade is Thursday. The parade is Thursday. Yo, Killer, shout out to Julius, right? I know Julius is stressed. I know the Timberwolves is stressed because they traded Cat. Even though Cat helped us in game 1 and 2, but was non-existent in the rest of the 3 games. But it's crazy. It's crazy. I had to close my window. You know they was busting shots. I'm out here in Brooklyn. They was busting shots. They were busting shots. Appreciate you, but a solid comeback, right? The every game, Vic, 54 years, Vic, 54 years, but every game we played, the Knicks were down in the first quarter by double digits. That's crazy. To have the willpower, the fight, the composure, the mindset to push through a deficit constantly. And for the most part, the refs were calling it back and forth. It was certain calls that went their way. It was certain calls that went the Knicks' way. But we stayed in it, which is crazy. Like, bro, I couldn't scream. I couldn't yell. I went and hugged my wife. I kissed my daughter, went back in the living room, started tearing. Everybody started calling. I couldn't answer every call. But what could they say now? Right? What could they say about Jalen Brunson? Is he an A1? Is Jalen Brunson a A1? Can someone who say that's under 6'2" lead you to a championship? Yes, he can. Most importantly, they said, what if the Knicks never won a championship during my lifetime? I guess we never know. I guess we never know. Oh, yeah, no, we still garbage. We still garbage with that gold. We're still garbage with that gold. I'll take it. I'll take it. We're still garbage with the Larry O. I'll definitely take it. I gotta see. Where the hell is my mouse at? All right. I gotta see what is Twitter looking at right now. Oh my God. We gotta throw that up there. We gotta throw that up there. Just looking at that, guys. The t-shirts, the memorabilia, the hats, the jerseys. Champions. Champions. Build that statue. Nah, I don't know no statue yet. If he get 2 titles, definitely. If he get 2 titles, definitely. Since Wemby is at the press conference, to be honest, I don't even want to hear from Wemby right now. Look at that. Just look at that. Look at Brunson composure to sit there and go to the coach. Bro, oh my God, the cup. Cup champions, we beat the Spurs. Finals, we beat the Spurs. Eastern Conference champions. NBA champions, cup champions. Do you know how many banners we putting up next year? One title is enough for me. I was grateful enough to see my Giants win 2. 1 is enough. You got NBA teams that don't win. Period. Hold on, let me mute that because we're gonna have that on repeat. You got teams that don't win at all, guys. You got teams that's in drought. My Knicks is just not in the drought. Right? We worry about the next 10 years, the next 15 years. But to do it in today's NBA, it's crazy. And this is the 8th straight year I want to say that is there's multiple NBA champions, no back-to-back. Count the Knicks out. That might be something that we do. Count the Knicks out. right? They've been counting us out all year. Come on, Cat. They've been counting us out all year. They've been counting us out all year. Why not? Right? Yes, definitely we 3 times NBA champs. We'll take that, 70, 73. It's tough to win one. It's tough to win one. With this team, why we can't go further, right? Luck plays a role. Luck played a massive role. I'm going to tell you how luck played a role. We ended up in the 3rd seed, right? That's where we were at, in the 3rd seed. Knicks ended up in the 3rd seed. You had teams losing to get to certain spots to play certain team. We said we're going to play it out and we're going to see where we land. We ended up getting, right, third spot. We ended up getting home court advantage in the 1st, right? Because the 3rd played the 6th. So that's expected. And Atlanta was a tough team. Atlanta got us right because they went up 2-1 and the Knicks had to adjust and get things going. And that's when we switched and ran the offense through Cat. Right? Even with that, in the 2nd round, it's not our fault that Philly beat Boston. Because if Boston would have won in that game 7, Boston would have had home court advantage. But luck was on the Knicks side again as Philly beat Boston. Knicks once again ended up with home court advantage in the 2nd round. Ran through Philly. It's not our fault. Philly was tired. They played a game 7, got ran through. Knicks didn't lose. Right? Then from that, Cleveland, who played a tough series, went to a game 7, won it, came out. Once again, Cleveland was a number 4 seed. Knicks were able to still get home court advantage. Swept. Brought out the brooms. Knicks had home court advantage all the way up until the finals. But then you can say we still had home court advantage because look at San Antonio. San Antonio still had a massive crowd of Knicks fans. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this throughout the entirety of the playoffs. Entirety. Atlanta, we knew Atlanta is MSG South. We know in Philly, because I go to Philly games all the time wearing my Knicks gear. It's a 2-hour drive from New York. We knew we were going to show up there. Cleveland had Knicks fans in attendance. Wasn't expecting that to be crazy, but it was. And then San Antonio. To see the amount of Knicks fans in San Antonio, I knew off the rip we had to win this chip. We had to. So much history. So much. Brother BK, Godspeed, homie. Knicks are now 3 times NBA champ. That's a fact. 73 said that's my team, but we are champions. We did it. This is our state. Now I gotta jump out. Appreciate you. Now don't jump out the window yet, baby. We might go back to back. Let me not get carried away. I'm getting carried away. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, UFO. Appreciate you. Perry, what up, Perry? 53 years, baby. 53. 53. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's go take a look at Cat. Cat, yo, I'm telling you, Cat didn't hold us down as much. Cat did not hold us down in the last 3 games. So you can say Brunson carried us to this chip. Now look, Spurs might have it next year. Not gonna lie. Spurs might. If we go back to the finals against the Spurs, It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Ruiz, what up, Ruiz? I'm so glad Knicks took it. They deserve it, every bit of it, and I'm glad New York showed up tonight. We had to. We could not let San Antonio get a rhythm because they're a team that could come back. They're a team that 100% could come back. 100%. Oh, the Spurs, you got to go through these moments, right? We went through this in the Eastern Conference Finals. We went through this in the semifinals against the Pacers. We felt the loss. We felt the loss. Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you. But we felt this loss. We needed to get that. Oh, nah, I know you ain't jumping out the window, BK. Trust me. I know that. But Cat got carried 100%. But look at the expression. Oh, I didn't even get to see this live. Let's see this. Holding up to Larry. Oh, it's tough. Look, Brunson finally get to hold the trophy. Cat always was grabbing it. All right, we're going to leave that on repeat. We're going to leave this on repeat. But, oh my God. Yeah, this is crazy. It's crazy. Champions. Yo, and the crazy part is, for Jim Dolan to go on a radio station and say that we was going to win a championship early, I'm like, don't jinx us. Don't jinx us, right? We were good. Don't come out. Don't do nothing crazy. But Jim Dolan came out. Then he doubled down. Now, maybe it's rigged. But I stated earlier in the year, I would take a rigged championship right now. I would take that feeling of having a rigged championship. But Life, talk to me. What piece can we add, Life? Right? We got to bring back Mitch. We definitely need a secondary ball handler off the bench that has height, that can dribble, legit dribble the rock. Because you saw when Harper came in, we need a player of Harper caliber. We need a player of Harper style. Somebody big body, get to the paint, mid-range, knock down 3-pointers. Caveman 97 says pay back from way back. Definitely pay back. And it was definitely good to have Oakley in the crowd. Oak knew it was go time. We gotta have Oak at the parade. Him and the Knicks gotta resolve their issues. But it was definitely good seeing Charles Oakley there. But a gentleman sweep, guys. This was a tough series. At the end of the day, for it to be a 4-1. How? This felt like we played a 7-game series. That's what I'm saying. This felt like we played a 7-game series. Finesse said Colin Sexton. But he's 6'2". He's a bull. He's definitely a bull. He's definitely a bull. He's a bull. But he's 6'2". You know, I'd give me 6'4", 6'5". Right? Give me someone that's not, and I know Sexton, and which is good too. I'm not gonna lie. Sexton would be a good player to have. Because he's a brute. He gets into the paint, plays defense, knock down jump shots. So you get a point on that. We just got to survey to see who's out there. But that's not bad. That's not a bad one. I don't think McBride will be on a team, right? Because they might have to move that $4 million. They might have to move that 4 mil. Butler, what it do? So happy y'all won. OKC fan here. And it's pure joy knowing y'all beat their eyes. Definitely, Butler, this was for you. This is for all the OKC fans because they took y'all to 7 and was a battle. No, Sexton do have the NYC mentality. He fits perfect. I think at a point in time, the Knicks wanted Sexton quite a few times. But I don't want another small guard. You know, we had Alvarado's a small guard. Deuce a small guard. We already got Brunson, right? Kolick, I like Kolick. Kolick should have got minutes. It's a 6'4" big body. But it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm lost for words. Truly lost for words. We're definitely enjoying tonight. We're champions, right? I couldn't see this happen. I could not see this happen. But the pendulum swing has to go your way with everything in order for you to win a championship. Right? We stayed away from injuries as much as possible. Right? Jalen Brunson had his ankle sprain. Right? You had Mitch managing his minutes. You had Deuce having surgery, him coming back for the playoffs, OG in his hamstring. All year we try to battle and keep the team healthy for this particular moment. And for the playoffs, we held our own and came through. And to be honest with you, the Knicks we played horrible. Right? We've only played great in the fourth quarter. Bernard, what's going on? Happy the Knicks won the championship now. We appreciate you, Bernard. We're all here rolling. Brunson just went in Super Saiyan God mode. Ultra instant. Any type of form you want from DBZ, Brunson went. Any type of form. Right? Any type of form, he went. But champions, guys. We are champions. It's like, where do we go? Like, where do we go from here? Like, what do we do? My mayor's still Muslim. My bagel's still Jew. We don't go that route. We love all over here. We love all. But Jalen Brunson is the Messiah. We'll take that. We'll take that. But where do we go from here, guys? Alexis, what up? The Pope. Yes, the Pope is former Nova. Former Nova. So he definitely had some praying hands on our side. Definitely. Late boy said repeat. I'm with it. But then do we run it back? Right? How could we run it back? Right? Because in order for the Knicks to make moves, we gotta get in that salary cap. Said Mitch gotta go. But look what Mitch did. Right? Mitch might get paid this year. He might get that Hartenstein contract where they're gonna put it to where the Knicks can't match. And there's going to be a lot of teams throwing Mitch that bread. So we'll see where his loyalty lies. You need a big that can play solid defense because apparently Cat's going to foul. Cat is going to foul. This man has sat on the bench for the last 3 games and watched Brunson go to work and win him a championship. He was a huge part tonight. Was massive. Those 19 minutes that he played was massive. To have Wemby shoot 36 from the field was massive. And that's OG. That's Mitch. And that's Cat whenever he was on the floor. How many minutes? Cat played 22 minutes, guys. No, you need Shamit. Who's a who's a knockdown shooter, legit wise, from the guard position, right? You got OG, but he's a forward. But from the guard position, who's that person that can space the floor, shooting wise, from the Knicks, right? Mikel's not a knockdown shooter from three like that. The corners, yes, but someone you know who's getting the ball is Cash Money. That was Shamit. Remember, Shamit was 11 for 12 against in the Eastern Conference Finals. You not getting that from Mikel. Dog, you got a paper cutout. Damn, don't worry about the paper cutout, baby. Don't worry about that, Captain. See, of course I got the cutout. Of course. Baby, it's the Larry O. It's that Larry O. Let me take a sip of champagne while we at it. Some of the bubbly. Some of the bubbly. But yeah. Definitely. I was happy to see Shaman and Brunson back on the floor after they both got hurt. Yeah, Shaman I thought was done. I'm thinking that calf, I'm thinking Shaman was done. But he pulled through. Yeah, we definitely gonna enjoy this one tonight. Definitely, Captain. Congrats to us. Red Hood, whatever. Meanwhile, the citizens of your city, all 5 boroughs, are destroying the city for that victory. Which is why I'm staying my black ass in the house right now. We're gonna go and celebrate in the morning. I am out. I told all my peoples get in the crib. It's gonna be hectic. As a Buck fan here, congratulations to all the Knicks fans. We appreciate you. But we are rolling. So, Shaman joined this team last on the vet minimum. He has to stay. You want a champion. He has to stay. Right? I can see Clarkson. Clarkson is gone. Because he was here on a vet minimum as well. I think might be the mid-level exception. So he's gone. He could get his chip and he could go. Hopefully. But you got to trust in Leon Rose. Trust in Leon Rose to bring in someone that we need to move forward, right? Bring in someone that we can move forward with, right? Bring in someone that we can build. I don't want them to get complacent too, because it's tough. You see, after Milwaukee won the championship, they haven't went back to the Eastern Conference Finals, right? After the Celtics won, they haven't went back to the Eastern Conference Finals, right? When Denver won it, I want to say did Denver go back to the Eastern Conference Finals? I don't think so. Right? Dallas, when Dallas went to the finals, they haven't went back. So it's tough to repeat. I don't expect my Knicks to repeat, but I do expect us to be competitive and to still go far in the playoffs. Nope, as a Buck fan, you have to keep getting better. This is true. Since Boston got rid of a key players, though, that's why. Oh, that's so true. And it was money. It was getting into the salary cap, right? And that's what the NBA is doing. I appreciate you, Jeffrey. Appreciate you. This the old one, though. This the 1970 and 73. I had this up, but I had to bring it out for this right now. I don't got nowhere to keep it. I don't want to sit it there, so I got to hold it. So, Cat, that is true. His contract extension, better yet, let me go to Hoops Hypes real quick so we can look at we got to look at the contract situations. It's going to look crazy. It's going to look crazy for the Knicks, right? To try to sit there. And mind you, we had the second highest Uh, payroll, right? Knicks had the second highest payroll. Let me see if I can pull this up, right? Towns he has a player option in 27 and 28 for Towns. So technically, we don't have to send him, um, extend him until the 26 and 27. I will wait. I will wait till next year, see how we playing. After 26, 27, think about a contract extension. Do not do it any earlier than that. Do not. Because look, you got a player option on Alvarado's contract. Might have to move off of that. Right? Deuce is on the contract for one more year, which is next year. We might have to move Deuce. Right? Pacome Dadier. Right? He has a team option. Dadier is gone. As much as I love Dadier gone. Right? I could see us keeping Kolick. But look, Hario Hakaporti, $2 million. We're gonna let Hakaporti dip, right? Diawara, we have to Diawara. You gotta bring Diawara back, right? You have to bring Diawara back. What he did for us during the regular season, he's going to be a key piece for us next year. What is that contract going to look like? Right? So the Knicks got work to do because how do you get better with all of this money? Look, Cat 57, OG 42, Brunson 37, Mikal 33, Josh with 20. This Mitch last year, Mitch is a legit free agent. To win a championship as you being a free agent, that's going out the top. That's the best way to go out. But he played a pivotal role. You got to get Mitch back. Even though Mitch couldn't hit a free throw to save his life. I mean, at all. At all. Yeah, she said, yeah, the Spurs were better than them. Damn, they just didn't have good coaching. They should have played with them. James, I'm not going to lie, James. Spurs, if this was any other team, Spurs would have won it. The Knicks just willed it through, right? The Knicks just had the Pope on the side. We had half of the world rooting for us. The pendulum swing was just on our side this time. There's no other way. In order to win a championship, everything has to align. And yo, the Spurs, like, I'm gonna have nightmares of Dylan Harper. I'm gonna have nightmares of Castle, Vassell, Wemby. Seeing Wemby firsthand for 5 games, yo, the West got a problem. Really, you think Mitch? This is it for Mitch? We kept him healthy, so these Knicks are going to be champs for the next 20 years and never win again. That's possible, entertainer or Bart. That is possible, but it won't be 53. Right? It won't be 54. We're gonna enjoy this one right now. Just from that comment, we're gonna sip on another champagne. Chris said Wemby got a long way to go mentally. I think Wemby's situation is the conditioning. With him bringing the ball up, playing defense, being in constant action, constant role, he just need to get his conditioning up, right? Big men cannot move like that. Right? Big men can't move like that. I'm about to say, you see what it is, Williams. You see what it is, Williams. Ugh. Says Diawara is the future. That's a fact, Finesse. That's a fact. Says Brunson gonna be a year older. What that mean? What that mean? We got JB under contract for 4 more years, baby. We are going to enjoy these next 4 years. And then, of course, he's going to want that contract extension, but we'll see what happens, right? Could he still be elite at this level later on in his career? I don't know, but we're going to ride it out. We're not going to do what we did to Pat and trade Brunson at all. Brunson is going to retire a Knick, right? He's going to get the Kobe treatment. He better get the Tim Duncan treatment. We are not trading him or moving him at all. Right? We are keeping Brunson. We are keeping Brunson. A year old for Brunson don't mean nothing. Don't mean. Well, pay who though? Who's the best player on the Knicks, do you think? I mean, this hands down the MVP, the captain, Jalen Brunson. K Dubs, K Dubs, I'm in the crib. I haven't looked at what the city is looking like right now. We could definitely check online. Let me see what Twitter is looking like. I should possibly pull up. Oh, hold up. I didn't see this interview with Captain real quick. Let me see this. What is this moment feeling like? Let me see this. I didn't see this. It's my cat.
Wait a long time for this.
Wait, now I get to see the finals hat. Let me see.
No words.
Oh yeah, the finals hat looked trash.
We can talk about it now. You're a champion.
Yeah, the finals hat looked trash.
What is this moment feeling like to you?
Finals hat looked trash. But dude, I'm not a Knicks fan, but you're no longer delusional, dog. Oh, Memphis. Yeah, no. We gonna have to switch it up. Memphis. We gonna have to switch it up. Yo, I'm gonna definitely head to the Garden tomorrow. They better have all the championship shirts, some hats. I'm gonna try to get out there early. Definitely appreciate you, Memphis. Appreciate you. All the years. Look, I've been a Knicks fan since 2000. That's when I came along, right? I was born in 89, right? So understand that. Born in 89, came into 2000. Right, no, these hats are definitely way better than the finals hat. I'm like, oh my God, what is this? Championship hat is trash. Definitely trash. But we're going to cop it and we're going to rock it proud. We're going to rock it proud. 3 total championships. I'll take it. I'll take it. Bro, you're the best. I appreciate that, Williams. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get to the top, William, but it's with you guys and your support, so I appreciate y'all. Josh Jackson, C's be there next year. Yo, it sounds like y'all trying to get rid of my guy, Brown. Brown had an MVP year this year for me. Had an MVP year. And y'all want to get rid of him for Giannis. Giannis and Tatum, I don't know how that look. But I'm with it. 89 boys, baby. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. James, what up, James? We are champion, James. We are champs. Which is still crazy. Like, it's crazy. It gotta be a shot. It gotta be a shot of the city. Look at, first team, mind you. Can I say that? First team to win the NBA Cup and the NBA Championship in the same year. It's the Knicks. It's the Knicks, guys. It's the Knicks. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's for New York. I'm flying to New York for the parade. Come out here, James. We rolling. I'm trying to get my own float. Trying to get that delusional float. You like the Eastern Conference hat more than the Finals hat. This is a fact. This is a fact, Finesse. It is a fact. Signature. It was fixed. Yes, it was fixed for us to get the championship. Yes, I agree with you, my brother. But it's one thing about us Knicks fans. We've been waiting for years that we would take a fixed championship. Right? We would take a fixed championship. Now, tomorrow, I'm not going to say it's fixed. I'm going to be like, we won it fair and square. Because how many times did we had to come back against the Spurs? Spurs' inability to close it out. It's crazy. It's crazy. Just looking at everything, I could not, I couldn't imagine this, guys. I couldn't imagine this. I truly.
That's it. It's over. Bedlam here at the Garden.
Guys, that's crazy. New rivalry alert. The Spurs are going to be here. The Spurs are going to be there every year. Every year. The Spurs are going to be there. It's going to be tough for us to get back there. You got Detroit that's playing ball. That's dominant. The C's might get better if they make the trade for Giannis. Right? You got the Wizards was sitting there trying to get better. You got the new rules, the tanking rules, so more teams are going to be playing better. Everybody's going to be better. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And that's funny you say that, Josh. All the flopping and the moving around and stuff. Big men like that. You've seen it with Porzingis. You've seen it with Yao. These guys get hurt. And I do not wish that upon Wemby. I hope he stays with the Monks. Jay Mills. Where you at, my boy? Jay Mills, where you at? Jay Mills. Hold up, guys. Jay Mills is here. I gotta pop more champagne. Jay Mills, where you at? Baby. We got that chip, Jay Mills. We got that chip, Jay. You was here when we was taking them L's, baby. You was here. I appreciate you being here for our downfalls, and I appreciate you being here when we get the chip, baby. I'm on one. Your boy been sipping, been drinking. Jay Mills. Nah, guys, y'all don't understand. Jay Mills was there. Jay Mills seen a nigga cry live, losing, bro. Jay Mills was there. Appreciate you, Rollin. That's how I'm feeling. That's how we rolling. That's how we giving it up, guys. Oh, definitely, Jackson. Definitely. And it's funny. I appreciate the C's. I actually love Joe Mazzulla. Dope head coach. Dope head coach. That's a fact. Yo, Jay Mills was there, bro. When I first started the channel, he's like the villain, bro. Jay Mills is the villain, but that's my guy. I'll vouch for my guy. I'll go to war for my guy. But I appreciate that. Yo, I appreciate y'all rolling with us. Yo, Knicks are champions. Knicks are champions. Matter of fact, I might have to pull up. Let me pull up. We got to see how the city looking right now. It gotta be. Let's see. Let's see the news. Let me see. Can I pull that up? I don't know if that'll pull up. Nah, it's not gonna pull up. We gotta see what's going on in the city right now. Look, this is back at the watch party. Turning up. It's crazy. That's what I needed. Confetti, bro. Yeah, I can't believe it. Wemby's already here, Jay Mills. Wemby is already here. Wemby is already here, brother. That man is a killer. Like, The stuff I seen him do when he went baseline on Cat, this man took off before the dotted lines and threw it down. I'm like, yeah, nah, Wemby crazy. Wemby crazy. What they do need is a solid powered forward because they went small. If they can get a power forward that can stretch get his back to the basket, they're good, man. They're good. Victor said I became a Knicks fan in '82. That you talking some times, baby. Had season tickets for a long time. Go back to the Kinder Animal Banister. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Victor, this one for you then, Victor. Since '82, you was there during that time period. Congrats for us, Victor. Congrats for us. Congrats for us. He said, some more champagne? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm about to say I'm wetting up all my equipment. All right, let me see. Am I still good? All right, I want to make sure my equipment not wetting up the equipment. I paid too much money. But gosh, oh yes, that's a master. We got to put up that cup, that Eastern Conference Finals, and that NBA. So 3. I don't think has a team ever put up 3 banners. Nah, no team has ever put up 3 banners. Yo, that first game, that game 1 at the Garden, it's probably gonna be just expensive as NBA Finals. Oh, nah, yo, I'm a pro. I'm a pro at popping bottles. I'm a pro at the champagne. But let's hold on. We got to get the chance. All right, we good. We are good. We are good. But guys, I appreciate y'all. I gotta get out and I gotta celebrate. I'm happy I got an hour with you guys. I gotta start calling people. I gotta get out. My cutout trophy, baby. I'm taking this. I'm bringing this to the I'm bringing this to the parade. I'm bringing this to work. Taking this to the restroom. Hold on. I gotta get my Kobe. Remember the Kobe? Yeah, snap that. Remember the mic. What's the mic? Mike was sitting there crying. Look, Larry O'Brien, baby. Larry O'Brien. Knicks are your 26 championship. Guys, enjoy yourselves out there. Please be safe. Celebrate the best you can. We're champions, guys. We are champions. We are champions. Don't forget that. All these years, the Chris Duhons, the Steve Francis when we had him for one season, the T-Mac when we had him for one season, the Stephon Marburys, the Jamal Crawfords, the Renato Bulkwins, right? These are the times that I sat and watched the Knicks. 17 losses, 20 losses. At a time where we had Eddie Curry, we had Zebo. Endless players came through for the Knicks to try to get us over the hump. DeMelo. I'm putting this jersey in the Raptors. DeMelo. The old Melo. We putting this in the Raptors. The Bernard King. Well, I'm about to say Bernard was bowling. He was doing his thing. He got the chip. He got, Bernard is rolling. We talking about all the trash players that came in town that tried to hold us down. Town's going to be cocky next year? I don't know. He can't be. He didn't hold it down for us. This was all Jalen Brunson. This was all JB. Spurs need to go and get someone like Laurie Marketing. Oh, Laurie 2 7-footers. balling because Shoe put the ball on the floor, you're going to have to give up Fox. Trade Fox. They might do that. Frank Ntilikina, that's a fact. That's a fact. But right now, we're going to celebrate the Knicks. I'm going to pop some more champagne. I'm going to be with my wife. I'm going to try to create a Jalen. We trying to create a Jalen for 26, guys. I didn't want no kid. I didn't want another kid, but we might push for it because I need that boy to name him Jalen Ogua Towns. All right? That's it. What up, Jesse? Jesse, who's your GOAT? LeBron James, D Wade, Jordan. Look, my GOAT right now is Jalen Brunson. That's my GOAT right now. But in real life, is Mike. Mike is the GOAT. He's definitely the GOAT. New York Knicks, you better get this ring of Vegas. Ain't going to pick y'all going back. Vegas ain't going to pick up. No. Spurs going to be the favorites. Spurs going to be the favorites. But on that note, guys, I appreciate y'all rolling. Thank you for the new subscribers. Chanel, I appreciate you. Francisco, I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. Victor, appreciate you for rolling. Jesse, appreciate you. Josh, appreciate you for pulling up. Williams, everyone. We are NBA champions. You guys go out, enjoy. Yes, Mike of all time, Vic. Mike is Mike all the way of all time. Clyde Frazier got 2 titles. Who held it down? I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for rolling. Until next time, we are going to celebrate. You might see me go live during a parade during next week. I have no clue, but I'm going to celebrate. Deuces! Hold on, we gotta get some more champagne. But we out. We out.